1984 National Championship Tournament pregame show is about to begin. Our featured game, SMU at BC. And now let's go to the pregame show. Welcome everybody to the College Football National Championship pregame show. And today our featured game is going to be SMU at Boston College. Taking a look at all these other games, we have to take a look at the standings first. The standings, Division I, Tennessee and SMU have the wins. Tennessee, a big game against Arizona State today, and SMU and Boston College. Nobody tied last week, so that's the thing. We all have wins and losses. Division II, Lsu and Vanderbilt. This is an offensive machine, this Division II, and it looks like, Vanderbilt has to play Georgia Tech this week at Georgia Tech. Well, Florida State, it is pouring down rain, will host LSU. LSU with 42 points last week. In Division III, Nebraska was the only road team to win, and it was a 28-24 win over Oklahoma. It was back and forth, and Nebraska ended up winning on a late touchdown. And Texas and Georgia, Kevin Butler missed a field goal there, but now the roles are reversed, and you have Nebraska at Texas. And you have Oklahoma at Georgia. So we could see you could see Nebraska and Texas. Somebody's going to be 2-0, and somebody in Georgia, Oklahoma is going to be 0-2. And all the rest of the matchups, it's 1-0 versus 0-1. So we could technically have a league full of 1-1s. And Rutgers, Auburn, Air Force, and Syracuse. Auburn played well. Air Force started to really make gains late in that game, but Auburn a late touchdown to seal it. And Rutgers shut out Syracuse. Syracuse had no chance to do anything. Taking a look right now at week number one, what happened here passing-wise, you had Kurt Page at 361 yards passing. You had Levet with 166 yards rushing for Georgia Tech, but the key was three SMU players. Dupart, Don King, the quarterback, and Jeff Atkins all had over 100 yards in the same game. And that makes you wonder about Boston College. That'll be a big one. Taking a look at last week, and the different games, we said Auburn won. It wasn't come from behind, but Auburn pulled away. LSU held off Georgia Tech. Nebraska won late. Rutgers just shut out Syracuse. SMU ran right up the middle with 7-0 at halftime, and then it just went crazy, 28-21 in the second half. And SMU ended up winning. Boston College lost to Tennessee, was 17-10 at the half, a huge third quarter, and then they held them off. Texas by 1. Kevin Butler missed that field goal, and Vanderbilt ended up winning by 9. When you take a look at the statistical leaders, the stats actually, for offense, Vanderbilt had the best offense, 560 yards. I was wrong in the pre-one. I said 565, but it was 560. Georgia Tech had 98 plays. 98, almost 100 plays. Held the ball for 34 minutes. And that was very big. LSU only held it for 25. They had 73 plays. There was 171 plays in that game. That's unbelievable. In an NFL game, you usually have 120. But because this is 1984, the clock rules. And there you see the offense. Vanderbilt looking very good offensively. Defensively is a little bit different. Rutgers looking very good. Texas is second. Then you have Auburn as third. Syracuse is fourth, but it's a little misleading because they were in the snow last week. Rutgers and Syracuse, they were in the snow. Oklahoma and Southern Methodist right there. SMU, I mean, they give up a lot of yards. Boston College, though, is fourth from the bottom. They are 13th in defense, and that has to get better. That has to get better. Your best passers right here have been Van Raphorst, and you can see all of them here. Washington is 8 of 16. He only completed 8 passes for Pat Washington. Tony Robinson from Tennessee only completed 9. Danny Bradley, Oklahoma, last week ran a lot, and he only went 7 of 16. You can see everybody that went here. Georgia, he was 2 of 12. That was it. That was Todd Williams. Don King was 6 of 8, but he doesn't qualify. Only threw 8 passes, but, you know, he was 6 of 8, and he looked really, really good with 3 touchdowns. He threw when he had to because everybody was playing up. Taking a look at the leaders, you could see the offenses. We already did this, the time of possessions. You can see this is all sorted out now. Taking a look, you can slow this down if you want to see, but the field goals for Vanderbilt this week are going to be very big. The field goals for Vanderbilt. Taking a look at the defense. Right here, it was all Rutgers. You can see a lot of Rutgers in here. And if Rutgers can keep it up, that's going to be huge. Auburn did not make an extra point. They did not. Oh, that's defense. Sorry about that. So anyways, that was 2-point conversions against them. I was wondering, Air Force ran the 2-point conversion. It was 2 field goals there. Individually, offensively, you see again passing yards, best passing rating. The one name you don't see is Doug Flutie, a name that we're going to see today. He might break out, but this is a very big game for him today. Don King had 1 touchdown for SMU, and Jeff Atkins had 1. Taking a look at the highlights, scoring for this tournament, 42 points. LSU, most teams, both teams, LSU and Georgia Tech scored a lot. Fewest was a 17-0. Ricky Anderson for Vanderbilt looked really good. He might be the key today. Vanderbilt, that game might be really good. Dalton Hilliard had 3 touchdowns last week. Kurt Page at 361. Flutie had last week 18 of 38 for 243, a touchdown and 2 interceptions. Van Raphorst, 3 touchdowns, interceptions. You had Flutie up there. 2 was the most. Most yards last week, Robert Levette at 24 carries, 166. 26 for Reggie Dupart. You're going to see a lot of him today. 3 touchdowns for Dalton Hilliard. Freddie Wagard for Auburn, 3 receptions, 135. Most catches, Doug Allen and Roger McGee with 2 touchdowns. Interceptions, Tim McGee with the interception. Tim Green with the 1 interception. Nobody got 2. Most sacks, Tim DeRuiter. And their defense for Air Force and Rutgers, that's big. Kicking field goals, Ricky Anderson, we know, is very good. Ron Lewis made all the extra points. Punting-wise, Jim Fox had 10 attempts. Gary Liska had 10 attempts. They both were in the same game. Deadly people kicking off. You had Paul Day, very big. The averages, Wesley Pryor, very good. The most returns, Harold Young, most yards. Fred Lane for Georgia, but he didn't score on that. So, best plays, passing, Pat Washington to Freddie Wagan, 64 yards, and then he had a 51-yard touchdown. Lydell Carr with the 64-yard run. We watched that last week. In a loss to Nebraska, Derek Schmidt hit a 44-yard field goal. So it's giving you the range of these kickers. It's medium as long. Punting, Mark Simon, a 60-yard punt. Kick returns, Dalton Hilliard with 37. Fred Lane right here, 53 yards. And Tim Green, the longest interception at 46. When we come back, we're going to see about next week, and we're going to see about this week. So we'll be right back on the pregame show, the 1984 National Championship Group Stage pregame show.
Yeager here. Old soldiers never die, but neglected batteries do. That's why I feel better with a Delco battery under the hood. Sealed tight and maintenance-free, with plenty of startup power to handle cold winter nights.
Delco batteries and deep cycling Delco Voyager batteries. Land or sea, they're maintenance-free. And now get up to $5 rebate on all Delco batteries. See your AC Delco retailer for details. But act soon. This offer ends December 19th, 1987.
Winter's here. So how do you cope with a tough winter cold? Listen to Dennis Andrews.
When I feel terrible, I want something that's going to work quick. Alka-Seltzer Plus clears up my congestion, the pounding in my head, the runny nose. I hate the runny nose, the watery eyes.
That's Dennis Andrews for Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine.
It's a lifesaver for me because it gives me what I want. I want to feel good and I want to look good. And I stick with something that works.
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast, effective relief for tough winter colds. Use as directed.
All right, we're back, and we take a look at today's actual game. It's going to be Boston College and Southern Methodist. When you take a look at the preview right here, you see the line has changed. Boston College just a 1-point favorite throughout the days, and this is our marquee game. The offensively, they look good, very good offensively. Defensively, that's the biggest thing. They gave up 495 yards. They are the gold bar. SMU is the blue bar. You can see passing, they can do a good job, but they give up a lot of passing. Rushing yards, the biggest thing is if SMU can stuff Boston College's running game right here, and they don't have to worry about that, then they can do everything to the pass. Flutie might have a very difficult day on his hands. I've been thinking turnovers, they turn the ball over left and right all the time. Left and right all the time, both these teams. I've been thinking about this game all week. It has been Southern Methodist, which is run, 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 versus Boston College, pass, pass, pass. So, I mean, this is going to be very, very interesting, and we can see this. The last game that I think is going to, the other game, the non-marquee game that I think is going to be the best is Vanderbilt and Georgia. And the line has changed on this to 3-point favorite for Georgia. But everybody, Georgia Tech and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is right there. You can see offensively, they are the best team. And defensively, they're a lot better than what you expect. They don't turn the ball over. They had 0 turnovers last week. And that could be a difference. If Georgia Tech turns it over, that could be really big. They fumble the ball a lot. Well, no, they don't fumble the ball. Georgia Tech throws interceptions. So Ken Wisenhunt, the tight end for Georgia Tech. Vanderbilt, Kurt Page, the best-rated quarterback there is. When we come back, that's it for our pregame show. When we come back, we're going to have SMU at Boston College. We'll be back in a second after a word from Alka-Seltzer.
Tough winter colds. Here's how New England fishermen keep going.
When I catch a cold, it's a tough one, and the only thing that seems to help me is Alka-Seltzer Plus.
I get aches and pains, runny nose, nasally, and Alka-Seltzer Plus works every time.
When I get a cold, my head feels like it's 3 feet thick. Alka-Seltzer Plus helps break through, helps me get back on my feet.
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast, effective relief for tough winter colds. Use as directed.
In a word, it works.
All right, we're ready to go. And Boston College, the line is back to 0. SMU and Boston College. You gotta love this. The band is out at Boston College. And this should be a good one. The toss early. And it is SMU wins the toss, and SMU will defer to the second half. Again, we see the other games. Air Force and Rutgers, Tennessee and Arizona State, at Arizona State in the desert, Sun Devil Stadium. Boston College and Southern Methodist, LSU and Florida State. Doak Campbell, it is raining there. Oklahoma and Georgia, Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech at Bobby Dodd Stadium in Georgia. Texas and Nebraska. Oh, that ought to be a big one. Nebraska favored by 16, and Auburn and Syracuse. So here we go. We're going to kick off. Thomas Esteve will kick off to Ken Bell and Carl Creshpain. And here we go in Boston College, very highly anticipated matchup, and we're underway. And it's going to be a touchback. There is a strong wind of 16 miles an hour going from left to right. It is at the back of Boston College's back right now. It's at the back of Boston College. It'll be first down and 10 for Flutie. Let's see what he does. Flutie, the snap, he's going to roll out. He's going to do that today. He's in trouble. He looks away. Flutie is looking to Gerald Phelan. And Phelan is hit, and he drops it. It'll be second and 10. A 92-yard kickoff return for Epps, and Texas has a 7-0 lead over Nebraska. Well, that's how you pull the upset. They're 16-point underdogs. Second down and 10 from their own 21 running back, 3 receivers for Boston College. They're going to throw. They throw to Stratford, and it is incomplete. The wind is really causing havoc here, more than rain or snow would. It's going to be third down for Boston College. Third and 10 from the 20-yard line. Flutie's going to look for Phelan. And again, the wind just blows the ball over the head. It is a tough wind. And it'll be fourth down. Steve Peach will come in and he'll kick to Frankie Thomas. Well, if that's going to be the way it is, then SMU is going to have a great day. High indeed. Oh, a fair catch for Thomas, and he's at his own 43. Only 37 yards with the wind at his back. And we're going to keep it here as SMU comes out. Reggie, Don King, the quarterback. Bobby Collins is the coach. Don King, the quarterback. Reggie Dupard, Gary Hashway. Ron Morris, the receiver. David Adamson, the wide receiver. There has been 3 passes and no runs. Flutie is 0 for 3 to start this game, and here comes SMU. First down and 10 from their own 43. And the blitz is on. There's a flag. And they move. Oh, no, it's going to be a Boston College. So Boston College with an early penalty. And a very weird game. Right now there's no flow. It'll be first down and 5. First and 5 for SMU from their own 48. The option, they're going to pitch to Atkins, and he gets about 5. And they're going to measure this to see if it's a first down. And it is not enough. It's short. It'll be second and 1. LSU goes ahead of Florida State, 7-0. Dalton Hilliard, a 3-yard run there. Second down and 1 from the Boston College 48. They give it to Atkins. He was 100 yards rusher last week, and he gets 4 right up the middle. And a first down for SMU. SMU is a 16th seed. They're not your average 16th seed. You know, in college football back before the playoffs, you know, a loss here, a loss there. And people undervoted you. The option, King is going to take it himself, and he gets 7. Right off the left-hand side, it'll be second and 3. So they're doing what they can. They're running right through this BC defense. Second down and 3. Flutie had trouble with the wind. There's no trouble running into the wind. They give it to Hashaway, and he's going to go out of bounds. He gains 8 and a first down for SMU. So right now Boston College is playing the Boston College type defense we know. First down and 10. They're from BC's 29. King, he's going to throw, a rare throw. He throws to Pleasant, and it's incomplete. It's second and 10. This is going to be hard, really, to complete any passes here. It's cold, and it is windy. The wind chill's got to be very cold. Second and 10. King to throw again. There's going to be a flag on the play, and let's see what it is. Game. And he didn't get it off. It's going to be a delay of game. They got a wind in their face for their field goal kicker. This is nasty weather. This is a typical New England day. It is windy and blustery. It is second down and 15. And here it is. King, he's going to throw. And he throws to Ron Morris, and it's caught by Morris at the 26 and out of bounds at the 24. And he fumbles the football, and it is out of bounds. He gets 10 yards. It'll be 3rd and 5. So they get down a little bit more. It'll be 3rd and 5. Don King has thrown twice. He threw 8 times in the last game that they had. 3rd down and 5 from BC's 24. King to throw. He fakes to Dupart. He gives it to Ron Morris. Here comes Morris. He's going around the end, and he's caught behind the line. He loses one. And it'll be 4th and 6. Auburn at the Dome goes ahead of Syracuse 3-0. Syracuse still has not scored a point. So it's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it because the wind is 16 miles an hour in his face. 42 yards. It's 4th and 6 though. They're going to go for it. 4th and 6 from the 25. King down the throw. Thomas is coming. King is looking. He's going to throw to Ron Morris. And he got it at the 11. And it's a 1st down for SMU. Last week against Arizona State, he threw 8 times. He was 6 for 8. And right now he's thrown 4 times. And a 1st down for SMU at the BC 11-yard line. They're going to take the pitch. King keeps it himself. He goes to around the corner, and he fumbles the ball. And let's see. SMU has it. 8 yards for King, and he almost fumbled it twice. He fumbled it where there was a fumble earlier, and then he fumbled, but BC could have had it twice. The first fumble went out of bounds. 2nd and 2. They can get a 1st down from the 1-yard line. 2nd down and 2. They give it to Dupart. Dupart is going to the outside, and he scores. Reggie Dupart. And a 3-yard touchdown for SMU. And SMU in 10 plays, 57 yards. They fumbled the ball twice though. They fumbled one that was out of bounds. And the next one, they fumbled, it was in play, but they went right on the line. And here's Steve for the extra point. It's about 84% of these. It is up and good at SMU. The 16th seed has a 7-0 lead on Boston College. And what an opening drive by SMU. They just went down the field. The biggest play was probably that 2nd down and 15. And then, of course, the 4th down when they went all the way down to the 11-yard line. Those were the 2 biggest ones. So here's the kick by Steve Ken Bell and Crestvane. And Bell on the 4-yard line. He gets up to the 23. Air Force has a 3-0 lead over Rutgers. Early on, Matsos, a 24-yard field goal here. And here comes BC as we take a look. It'll be 1st down and 10. First down and 10 for BC. You got Flutie, Ken Bell, and Jim Brown in the backfield. They fake the Bell. They're going to hand it off and end around to Phelan. And Phelan is around the outside. He gets to the outside, and he gets 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for BC. They might want to try the ground game. 2nd down and 3 for BC. From the 30-yard line, they give it to Stratford. Stratford's going to the outside, and it's going to hold him to about 3, and they're going to see if he made it. The measurement here.
1st down.
And they get it. It'll be a 1st down for Boston College. Boston College, number 1, Jack Bicknell, the coach for BC. And Boston College, last week losing to Tennessee at Tennessee. They were number 1 coming in. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 33. And they give Ken Bell, and it's going to be losing 1 yard. Kim Johnson with the stop. He tried to go out of bounds. He tried to go outside. He ended up going out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down for BC. At their own 32, they give it to Bell again. Bell gets only a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Oklahoma 7-0. Steve Sewell, a 4-yard pass from Bradley. Lasher kicks, and Oklahoma has an early lead at Georgia. 7-0. Remember, Oklahoma is a 14th seed. It'll be 3rd down and 10 now. Let's see if Flutie can run out and do something. Flutie's going to throw. He's looking. He's going to go big to Darren, his brother, and he can't make the catch. He dove and he couldn't make the catch. Dug to Darren Flutie. And it'll be 4th down, and here's Peach. Peach will punt it away, and it is short, even though here's Frankie Thomas. He's got the wind to the back. It's short. He gets 11. There's a flag on a play. Let's see what it is.
Illegal use of hands. Receiving team.
And that's not good. So now they're going to go back and 10 yards to the 40-yard line. Oh, no, from the spot of the foul there. LSU fought not 21 yards from Wickersham, and LSU, again, is building a big lead. They are building big leads on teams and looking good doing it. 7:53 to go in the first quarter. The score, SMU 7 and Boston College nothing.
Hi, this is Rick Dees. Hey, listen, are you answering those phones?
Yeah, we got it. I got it.
We got everybody on the phone right now. That's what this show is about. It's called American Music Magazine, and it's 1 straight hour of the songs you have requested the most. Plus, we've got the hottest stars dropping by all the time. People like George Michael, the Pet Shop Boys, Whitney Houston, a whole lot more. Plus, our Dees telephone poll. Everything from advice on your love life to what you love and hate. Don't forget, it's an hour of the songs you've asked for by request. Rick Dees and great music right here.
I'm here for my appointment, doctor.
Count Dracula, when are you going to come in through the door?
Forgive me.
Now, just because I'm your psychiatrist doesn't mean you can come in here and act crazy.
I'm so upset.
What's your problem?
I'm never satisfied.
You need an extra bite.
I love an extra bite.
Have you tried Baby Ruth?
Does she live alone?
The candy bar account. Baby Ruth is bigger than most other leading candy bars, so you get an extra bite in every bar.
But how does it taste? I'm very picky.
Delicious. Baby Ruth has lots of fudge and nuts and caramel.
Yum. I love that. But, doctor, this big Baby Ruth must be very expensive.
Not at all, Count. You get an extra bite in every bar of Baby Ruth without paying extra.
That's amazing. I'll go to the store and get a big bunch of bigger Baby Ruths. Who knows? Maybe I'll stay home tonight.
Great, Count. Just remember to go out the...
You get an extra bite in every bar.
We could...
Taking a look now at the other games. So we have Tennessee scoring early on Arizona State, 7-0 at Sun Devil Stadium. Tennessee looks like a really special team. Air Force 3-0 over Rutgers. LSU, they're getting up big in the rain at Florida State, Doak Campbell Stadium. Oklahoma, who could have beat Nebraska last week, they get up 7-0 against Georgia. Vanderbilt and Georgia Tech scoreless, but Vanderbilt has the ball 1st and 10 around 43. Nebraska is 3rd and 9 at their own 5-yard line. They were 16-point favorites. You remember that. They're at home against Texas and losing 7-0, and Auburn a 3-0 lead against Syracuse. 1st and 10 for SMU from the 36-yard line. Now King is going to get it. He's going to throw. There's pressure. King is sacked. Scott Harrington gets him, and they lose 13. And it'll be 2nd down. Scott Harrington, his first sack of the day. King went back to look, and I don't know where this running game is, but they're not doing it like last week. It'll be 2nd down and 23 from their own 23. King to throw. He's looking. He's going to draw to Atkins. And Atkins is going to go through the middle, and Atkins has got 4. It'll be 3rd down and 19. 3rd and 19 from their own 27. A big play if BC wants to get it back. King to throw. He's looking. He's going to throw to Morrison, and it's going to be tipped away, 4th and 19. And BC is going to get the ball in good field position. The wind is in their face for Dodge Carter to punt. And the wind is in their face. High, and it's a nice punt. And it's out of bounds at the 16, 57 yards into the wind. My goodness, it just rolled and rolled and rolled. They were up a little too much, and the ball went over their head. And it'll be first down and 10 for BC. 6 minutes, 4 seconds. Flutie. First and 10, the snap. They give it to Tyrone Taylor, and he gets nothing. Terrence Mann, and they lost 2 on that. They lost 2 yards. It's going to be second down. Second down and 12 from their own 14. Oh, they're all coming now. They give it to Ken Bell. Bell hit hard, and Bell gets a yard. It'll be third down and 11. This has turned into a very defensive football game. Third down and 11 from their own 15. Flutie. They're going to throw. Oh, it's a draw to Stratford, and he gets up to the 18. The fumble, and BC has it though. Vanderbilt, a 4-yard run by Crawford, and that is a Cinderella Vanderbilt. They're up 7-0 on Georgia Tech. It'll be 4th and 8, and Steve Peach has the wind behind him, and he's going to kick. The snap, and there's the punt. High and deep. And SMU has it on their own 24. They get up to the 36. And he's using that wind all the way. So SMU will have it. It'll be first down and 10. They haven't been able to really do anything. Neither of these teams are. First down and 10 from the 36. They give it to Depard. And it's going to get about 3 yards. Andy Hemmer with the stop. It'll be second down. SMU trying to run it like they did against Arizona State. But it's not working the same. Second and 7 from the 39, King. He gives it to Depard again. He only gets a yard on outside. And it'll be third down and 6. 7-0 SMU. They were aided by a 4th down completion. Third down and 6 from the 40-yard line. King is going to throw. He's looking. He's going to take off himself. And he goes to the right side, only 3 short. And now it's 4th down, and now they got to kick. Dodge Carter will kick to Gerald Phelan now. That wind in his face. Let's see what happens here. High and in the air. Oh, it's terrible because of the wind. Phelan has it at the 22. He gets to the outside. Here's Phelan, and he gets 10 yards on the return. SMU 7, Boston College nothing. As Boston College will have it, it'll be first down and 10 from their own 32. Flutie, he's looking for Dombrowski, and it's going to be incomplete. Second and 10. Nobody can throw the ball. My goodness, the wind is crazy here. It'll be second down and 10 from the 32. Everybody playing run defenses. Flutie to throw. They give to Stratford on a draw, and he gets 2. It'll be third down and 8. Both teams trying to figure each other out and do something. Third down and 8 from the 34. Flutie to throw. Flutie is looking. He's looking to Gieselman, and it's complete to Gieselman. And he got 8 yards. It's going to be a first down. The first down of the game for Boston College. I said Nebraska was the only visiting team to win last week. I was wrong. Vanderbilt did. No, Vanderbilt was at home. Sorry. I keep thinking about different things. Under a minute. First and 10 for BC. They give it to Ken Bell. And he goes out of bounds. He's only going to gain 3. It'll be second down. Second down and 7. On their own 45-yard line, BC starting to move the football. Finally, second and 7. Back to throw is Flutie, and he draws it to Stratford, and he got about 3. It'll be third down and 4. They're going to get this one off, it looks like. They're going to come to the line. They want the wind behind them here. Third down and 4 from the 48.
Flag on the play.
There's going to be a flag, and what is that?
12 men on the field. Defense.
Oh, and SMU had problems. There's too many men on the field, and SMU, there was a substitution penalty and a first down for Boston College. You saw they wanted a different package in there. Now they're going to get a penalty play because the clock ran to 0, so they're going to blow it dead, and now there's going to be a penalty play for Boston College. First down and 10 at the SMU 47. They give it to Strachan, and Strachan goes all the way to the 41, a gain of 6. Second down and 4 at the end of the first quarter. It is SMU 7 and Boston College nothing.
Talk till we're blue in the face about how effective a medicine Bactine is, but that's not important to your kids.
Mommy, I skinned my knee and it hurts.
We could tell you that among leading first aid sprays, Bactine is unsurpassed in infection protection, but that's not important to your kids.
Will this fix it?
Kids don't care how well Bactine kills germs. They like it because its lidocaine helps the hurt stop hurting.
Feels better, Mom.
Bactine is tough medicine with a tender touch. Use as directed.
You're getting a cough. That irritated, scratchy feeling. For relief, feel the strength of Benylin with its cough suppressant, diphenhydramine. No other leading cough medication has it, and it's available without prescription. And now, look for special coupon savings on Benylin in this Sunday's newspaper. Benylin from Park Davis. Use as directed for coughs due to colds.
Morning.
At the end of the first quarter, we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Air Force a 3-0 lead over Rutgers. Rutgers has a good defense. Their offense has to pick it up. Tennessee 10-0 over Arizona State. Tennessee is at Arizona State. They got the ball, and they're about to give it away. Boston College, they're starting to drive on SMU. LSU, Florida State is in the red zone of LSU. It's third down and 4 for Florida State at the LSU 18 as they begin the second quarter. Oklahoma trying to add on against Georgia. It's second and 4 there. Georgia's 16-yard line. It's 7-0 Oklahoma. Vanderbilt, Georgia Tech is driving. It's 7-0 Vanderbilt, and Georgia Tech is driving the football there. Nebraska still has not scored, but they're on the Texas 23 on a third down and 4. And Auburn, it's 3-0 against Syracuse. Third down and 3 going there. Taking a look at this game, the recap of everything, we only had 89 total yards, 7 first downs. It has not been very good. The wind and everything has been crazy. SMU, as you look at the drives, had 10 plays, 57 yards, and a touchdown. Everything else for SMU has been punt. And what happened was third down it was a big second down play to make a manageable third down play. And when you take a look at that early one, that second and 15, the fumble out of bounds was big because on 4th and 6, they went for 14 yards in getting a first down. That has been it, really. When you look at individual stats, King is 2 of 4, 24 yards. Flutie is 1 of 6 for 8 yards. And you can see nothing very big here as we begin the second quarter. And here comes Boston College driving against SMU. They're now going into the wind. Second and 4 at the SMU 41-yard line. They give it to Strachan, and Strachan is going away. It goes to the outside, and he gets a gain of 6 and another first down. Oklahoma 14-0 lead Shepherd, a 26-yard pass from Bradley. And Bradley, I believe, has 2 touchdowns in that game. Oklahoma leading there. Here it's 7-0. BC is losing to Southern Methodist. They're at home, they're number 1. First down and 10. From the 35, Flutie to throw. He's going to throw to Stratford. It's broken up by Green. It'll be second down and 10. It's going to be easier throwing into the wind. You might not get the zip, but you'll get the accuracy. Second and 10 from the 35. Flutie to throw. He's feeling the heat. He's got to run. Flutie's going to take off, and he's got some room. And he's out of bounds at the 19. 16 yards. There were 2 people in the backfield that could have got Doug Flutie. They could have got him in the backfield. 2 people. He dodged them both. He went to the outside, and he gets out of bounds at the 19 of SMU. That's their big play. It'll be first down and 10 from SMU's 19. And they give it to Stratford, and he loses one. It'll be second down and 11. Wow, nobody can get drives going. It'll be second down and 11 from SMU's 20. They give it to Strachan. Strachan up the middle, and he gets about 6. He needed that. It'll be third down and 5. They need something quick for the passes. Third down and 5. Field goal kicking can be a little bit crazy. The 12th play of the drive. Third and 5 from the SMU 14. Grisham, they're going to throw to Grisham, and Tim Green has been all over the place. And now Kevin Snow will try a 31-yard field goal. A 31-yard field goal by Kevin Snow. And this will be his first attempt of the day. The snap, the spot, and it is good. Straight down the middle, and he nails it, and SMU has their lead cut to 7-3. Kevin Snow, Flutie's run was very big. And let's take a look at the other games so far. As the ticker, Tennessee is now up 17-0. They might have this group under wraps, but they have SMU next, and you just never know. Florida State trying to again score Nebraska on the Texas 8. Not too much has changed. Air Force is on the Rutgers 26. So Snow will kick off into the wind. Oh, Thomas at the 12. Thomas to the outside. He gets up to the 29. Nebraska, Jim Smith, an 8-yard run. Klein hit it at 7-7 there. First down and 10 for SMU. And the option, they pitched it apart, and he goes to the side. He got 7. It'll be second down and 3. Florida State has scored. And they've cut LSU's lead in half. It's now 14-7. Second down and 3 from the 36-yard line for SMU. King to throw. He's deep to Ron Morris. And it is caught by Morris at the 33 to the 30 to the 20. Here comes Morris. He's down at the 11 of BC.
First down.
53 yards. Oh my. Using the wind at his back just to waft it up. He managed it. Flutie couldn't. It'll be first down for SMU from the 11. The blitz is on. They get the Hashaway, and Thurman stops them. Right at the line, Tony Thurman. Vanderbilt is up 10-0. Anderson, another field goal. So it'll be second down and 10. Second and 10 from the BC 11-yard line. King to throw. He's going to give it to Atkins. Atkins up the middle for 7. It'll be third down and 3. They drew it to Atkins. The pass has really been working for SMU. It'll be third down and 3. Third and 3. BC needs a big stop. They're at the 4. They can get a first down. The snap. King is going to go to the outside. And he is to the outside, and he scores! It was an option, and he kept it himself, and it's 13-3. King was 6 of 8 last week. He's already 5 of 9. He had 3 touchdowns last week. So Morris will come back and play. He was just winded after that. And SMU at the 13-3 lead. Incredible. As Steve, the extra point. And it is up, and it is good. It's SMU 14, Boston College 3. They're playing different. They are really playing different. SMU through the pass. Boston College has been trying more of the run as Steve. And should be at it. Oh, no, Ken Bell at the 7. And, oh, look at this. He gets up to the 46 on a long run to the outside. And that is big by Ken Bell. First down and 10 for Flutie. It's Stratford and Strachan in the backfield. But Barton and Dombrowski on the outside. Flutie to throw. He throws to Gieselman. Caught at the 40 for SMU pass the 40. Here comes Gieselman, and he's down to the 28. Now it's picking up.
First down.
Now it is picking up, and here's BC. Down 14-3. And now they're bringing it down. It'll be 1st and 10 at the SMU 28. They're going to throw again. Here's Flutie. He's hurried. He's got to run around. He's looking, still going. He throws to Phelan, and it is thrown away. 2nd down and 10. So they got a big one. SMU got a bigger one. They got 53 yards on there. 2nd and 10. From the SMU 28, Flutie to throw. He's getting away from Exelman. He's going to throw, and he throws deep, and it's caught by Bowman to 7, a touchdown! WC! Flutie to Flutie! Exelman couldn't get him in the back. It couldn't get him. And Exelman came in the backfield, and Flutie threw to his brother Darren Flutie. And he got it to 7, and he just went into the end zone. Wow, that was quick. And Kevin Stowe will take the extra point. And SMU 14, Boston College 9, Stowe the extra point. It is up and good, and number 1, Boston College has cut the lead to 14-10. Wow, I'll tell you what, that was typical Flutie. Flutie, 2 completions on that drive. He gets a touchdown. He's only 3 of 12. So Stowe will kick to Depart and Allen. And Depart at the own 4, he gets up to the 20. It'll be a 1st down and 10 for SMU. 14-10 to have the lead, 9-11 to go here in the second. 1st and 10 from their own 20. And they hand it off to Reggie Depart. He's going to go to the outside. He loses 1. Mike Begman. And you can see the momentum is shifting towards BC. It'll be 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11 from their own 19 for SMU. Jackson, he's going to snap it to King. King to throw. They're going to draw it to Depart. Depart up the middle, and he's going to get 4. It'll be 3rd down and 7. They're only going with 1 halfback. That's Depart in the backfield. They got Morris Leach and Adamson back there. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and 7 from the 23. They give it to Depart again. He gets 3. But it'll be 4th down and short. Rutgers has scored. Smith, a 2-yard run. And Angstad makes it 7-3 big because now they need a touchdown. Nebraska. DuBose a 4-yard run. Klein with the kick. And it's 14-7 Nebraska beating Texas at home. Dodge Carter will kick. He's got the wind behind him. And let's see how far he can kick this thing. And there's the punt. Oh, it is out of bounds at BC's 38. 6:48 to go here in the second quarter. It's SMU 14, Boston College 10. We'll be back in a second.
Charlie? Hi, Ted. How's the weekend?
Okay.
Hey, you seem a little down. Monday blahs?
No, just, something this weekend.
Well, you want to tell me about it?
Well, you know Betty Crocker brownie sundaes?
No.
You don't?
Uh-uh.
Oh, these things are incredible, Ted. These thick, chewy, fudgy brownies with this creamy, rich ice cream in between.
Betty Crocker
brownie sundaes. You get them where the ice cream is at the store.
Yeah, so?
So it's my turn to buy refreshments for after Joey's game.
Yeah?
So I decided to give them all a real treat. I'm going to buy the whole team Betty Crocker brownie sundaes.
So what's the problem? Didn't they like them?
I don't know.
Charlie, what do you mean you
I ate them during the game.
Wait a minute. You bought Betty Crocker brownie sundaes for the whole team.
Yeah.
And you ate them.
Yeah.
Every one.
Yeah.
Gee, Charlie.
It was pretty bad, all right. All these hot, sweaty, grass-stained kids staring into an empty cooler. These parents looking at me like, what kind of a guy is this?
Was it worth it, Charlie?
Yeah, it was.
After school yesterday, my new boyfriend Scott came over for the very first time. He is so cute, and I was so nervous, so I asked him if he wanted something to eat, like a Betty Crocker brownie sundae. They are so good, that thick, rich Betty Crocker brownie with all that wonderful ice cream in the middle. They're like an ice cream sandwich, only much, much better. Anyway, he said yes, so I went to the freezer, and there was only one left. And then I thought, how cute is he really? He is kind of short. So I ate the Betty Crocker brownie sundae and gave Scott some old sherbet, and he just sort of left. Was a Betty Crocker brownie sundae worth it? Yeah, it sure was.
Boston College will take over. They are now down by 4. They were down 14-3, and they're making a big comeback. 6:48 to go in the second. It'll be 1st and 10 from their own 38. Flutie's going to throw to Kelvin Martin, and he's hit, and he can't hold on. It'll be 2nd down and 10. remember Kelvin Martin, but I was thinking more Tennessee. 2nd down and 10 from BC's 38-yard line. The blitz is on. Everybody's coming in from SMU. They give it to Stratford. Stratford's going to the outside. He gets 7. It'll be 3rd down and 3. So BC has a 3rd and makeable 3rd and 3 from the 45. Here comes Flutie. He's going to throw. And he throws to Gieselman, and he got it to Gieselman at the 47 of SMU, and he gains 8 and first down.
First down.
Oh, that is big for BC. And it'll be 1st down and 10. Boston College SMU is trying to stop this. They're trying to stop this momentum of BC. 1st down. Flutie to throw. Flutie deep for Phelan, and this one is caught. Phelan, a diving Phelan, but they're going to talk. Did he trap it? Did he trap it? No, they say they didn't have control. Oh my goodness. Phelan dove after it, and a couple of referees talked. They saw it move. 2nd down and 10 from SMU's 47. The snap. They give it to Stratford. Stratford going to the outside. Stratford gets 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Boy, if he would have got that, that would have been, oh my goodness. 3rd down and 7 from the SMU 44. The snap, Flutie to throw. He draws it to Ken Bell, and he gets 6. It'll be 4th and 1. They got to go for it. You would figure they will. They've been stopping SMU since the 2nd drive, and they're going to go for it. 4th down and 1. They got the offense on the field. They're down by 4.5 to go here in the 2nd. One from the SMU 38. They give to Stratford, and nothing. He doesn't get it. It's a fumble, and it is SMU has it. Wait a second. We're gonna see about the fumble. I don't know. It's 4th down anyway. They didn't get it. They didn't get it. And I mean, they didn't get it anyway. So it's a fumble. It doesn't matter. Jack McDowell, I don't know. He thought it was weird. SMU, they got it. It was on the 38. And oh well. So BC turns it over, but they didn't make it on a 4th and 1. And here's SMU. 1st and 10 from the 38. They give it to Reggie Dupard. Dupard goes through the middle. Dupard into the secondary. Here comes Dupard. He gets 14.
First down.
It's into BC territory. A 1st down. They got the wind behind them. It'll be 1st and 10 from BC's 48. Dupard. And they're going to get King on the option. King will keep it, and he'll go for a gain of 4. Out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 6. The way that SMU runs their offense, any out of bounds is needed. 2nd and 6 from the BC 44. It's going to be play action. Thomas is chasing King. And King is going to run. Here's King. He makes a move, and he goes to the outside. 40, 30. Here comes King on the run to the 20. King is down, and he's out of bounds at the 7. 37 yards and a 1st down. 1st down and goal at the BC 7. Oh, he made a lot of moves. And it'll be 1st down and goal. My goodness, this is a huge possession for SMU. 1st and goal from the BC 7. Dupard, he goes to the outside. Dupard, he's in for a touchdown. Reggie Dupard. And now SMU is up 20-10. It was just a minute ago that the Boston College Eagles were driving and had all the momentum in the world. And now BC It was just a minute ago that BC was driving down the field and looked like they had momentum on a 4th and 1. They messed that up, and SMU just came down to Steve the extra point. It is up and good. 3:27 to go in this half. The score, SMU 21 and BC 10.
Hello?
It's over. I'm grounded.
Bummer.
Yeah, for eating all the Betty Crocker brownie sundaes.
No way.
I told him. Those 2 fudgy Betty Crocker brownies with all that great ice cream in the middle, they made me go crazy.
Didn't work, huh?
Nope. My whole family's gone nuts over these things. I'm nailed. I can't even be on the phone.
Well, was it worth it?
Yeah, it was. Kirk, are you on that phone?
The famous taste of bubble yum. Tasty treat can't be beat. The juicy taste of bubble yum. Long-lasting bubble yum. Take a bite, dynamite. Long-lasting bubble yum. Great big bubbles in the bubble yum. The famous taste of bubble yum. Long-lasting bubble yum. Go out and get you some. The famous taste of bubble yum. The famous taste of bubble yum.
We come back in BC. We'll get the kickoff from Thomas Esteve. And it's going to go to the sidelines. It might go out of bounds. It does.
Flag on the play.
Now they're going to have to kick again.
The kickoff went out of bounds. Kicking team.
He's got wind behind him. They're going to kick again. BC has been returning their kicks a lot better. So here they go. Steve will kick it again. And it's going to be Williams at the 7-yard line, and he goes up to the 30. First down and 10 for BC. 3:19 to go in the half. And here we go. This is going to be Flutie. He's going to roll out. He does it the best. He goes to Gieselman. Gieselman at the 38. Gieselman to the 40. Here comes Gieselman. He's past midfield. Gieselman, he's out of bounds at the 40-yard line of SMU. A gain of 30.
First down.
The first down, and BC is starting to really pick it up. They're starting to pick it up offensively. Man, they were horrible early on. It'll be first and 10 from SMU's 40. They give this Strachan. Strachan will go outside for 6. It'll be second and 4. 2:37 to go. Second and 4 of SMU's 34. Flutie to throw. He's going to roll away. He's going to throw to Ken Bell. And it is caught right there by Bell at the 28. A gain 12 and a first down for BC. Auburn 10-0 over Syracuse. Full word is 6-yard run. The Glinty, the kick, 10-0 Auburn. First and 10 from SMU's 22. 2:14 to go. Flutie, they give to Strachan. Strachan, he loses one. Joe Phillips came through. And Boston College a timeout here. They want to talk about it. 2:05 to go. This is very big. A field goal would make it 21-13. And that would be 8 points, 1 possession behind SMU. At 2:05 remaining in the half, they need something on this drive. The wind is in their face. They need to get closer for a field goal. Now here we go. Second and 11 from the SMU 23. The blitz is on. Flutie to throw. And it's knocked down. It'll be third down. It's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Question is, do you gamble or do you play it safe and kick the field goal? Third down and 11 from the SMU 23. They go to Gieselman, and it's between 2 guys. It goes Gieselman at the 9. Out of bounds at the 7. It's first and goal. You might want, with King in a way that SMU is getting the ball, you might want to run some clock off. But if you got a touchdown, you get the touchdown. First down and goal at the SMU 7. 8 in the box for the Mustangs. Flutie to throw. It's going to be a draw play, and they give it to Strafford, and he only gets a yard. Second and goal. They're going to talk about it and get to the line. 1:31 to go. Second down and goal from the SMU 6. And the blitz is on. They're going to throw to Stratford. He gets it in the end zone, and it's a touchdown. 21-16. It's a touchdown. SMU, and the offenses are starting now. He started off 3 of 12, and now he's 6 of his last 7. And it is Kevin Stowe coming on for the 1-pointer. He's going to kick the extra point. And that is a big drive. 8 plays, 70 yards. It took about 2 minutes. If it weren't for that turnover, they might even have the lead. no the extra point. And it is up and it is good. The halftime show, we're going to go over all the games, all the scores, all the stats for all the games that we have going on. And right now, Snow will kick to Thomas and Allen. 1:23 to go. And it's going to be on the 4-yard line, and Thomas up to the 23. They did their job, SMU, 21-17 over BC. 1st and 10 from the 23. They give it to Atkins, and Atkins up the middle, and he gains 4. It'll be 2nd and 7. They're just trying to run it out. He might take a knee here. He might. And they give it to Dupard, just saying, why not? He goes to the left side. He gets 6. They're going to measure. And short, but...
Timeout, defense.
Oh, Boston College calls timeout. Oklahoma 14, Georgia 7. They figure they're not going to score with 20 seconds to go. Jackson, Georgia cuts that lead in half. They're not going to score. They might as well, if they get stopped short here, call a timeout. And who knows what happens. 3rd and a yard at the 32. King to throw. Oh, they're going to drive to Atkins. Atkins up the middle. He gets right through it, and he gets 7, and that's going to be the half. They're just going to let it go. And
timeout, offense.
Oh, now SMU calls timeout. They might want to do something on their own 39. 1st and 10. On their own 39. King, he's going to throw. It's going to be a draw to Dupard. And he gets away from one, and he goes to the 2nd. He's over his 40. Here it is, past midfield. And he's down at the 40-yard line of BC. Another timeout. They got to call timeout. There's about 3 seconds
Timeout,
maybe to
offense.
go. Right up the middle, 5 seconds. This will be the last play. It's giving him a chance. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line of BC. Here's the Hail Mary. And they're just going to throw it. Here's King. Nobody in the backfield. It's going to be tipped. And it is no good. Incomplete at 2nd and 10. Vanderbilt Anderson, a 28-yard field goal. What a surprise that is. And at the half, it is Southern Methodist 21, Boston College 17, with Boston College having all the momentum in the world. We'll be back for a halftime show in a bit.
I play guitar, and when I play, I like to turn up the juice. So I rock with the real fruit juice taste and bubbly on bubble gum sniff, Hawaiian punch, fruit punch, wet and wild watermelon, and strawberry stripe. Their full-face taste keeps my jaws jamming, and their blasting bubbles slide off my lips like my fingers across this guitar. Bubbly Yum has 3 new flavors with real fruit juice taste. You gotta like the sound of that. Bubbly Yum keeps it popping.
Flavors contain 2% apple juice concentrate and artificial flavor.
Unwrap a piece of new Paradise Punch bubblegum from Bubblicious and get ready for
A cool breeze, the hot sun, a tropical concoction, new flavor, delicious. It must be Bubblicious. You like it a bunch. New Paradise Punch. Ooh, a taste of paradise. A tropical delight.
New Paradise Punch from Bubblicious.
A taste of paradise.
Good afternoon. I'm picking up my cape. I dropped it off last week for pressing.
Sure. What's the name?
Dracula. Count Dracula.
Oh, yes. I didn't recognize you in your designer jeans and sweatshirt.
Please, my cape. I'm in a rush.
Oh, it'll be another week, Count. Our, cape presser is out sick.
I can't wait. I need an extra bite tonight.
An extra bite? Have a Butterfinger candy bar. You get an extra bite in Butterfinger because they're bigger than most other leading candy bars, but no higher in price.
Good. I love an extra bite. This Butterfinger, it's delicious.
I told you.
I love the extra crunchy peanut butter and layers of candy.
It's a real pity about your cape, Count.
I won't be needing it. I'll be eating these big Butterfingers and watching my old movies on the Late Show.
You get an extra bite in every bar of Butterfinger without paying extra.
Halftime. It's SMU 21, Boston College 17. BC almost had a disaster at the end. SMU was running out the clock. and BC called timeout, and SMU decided, okay, we'll go for it. And they got down the field. They got the wind behind them, but they couldn't get into field goal range, and the Hail Mary was tipped away. Well, let's take a look at the other games. You have Rutgers and Air Force. And right now you have Air Force right now, 2 passes by Weiss. They have a lot of running. They have 176 yards. It's a close game. It's 7-3 Rutgers leads. If they decide to play 4-down football because they have to, that could be the difference. And that's the biggest thing that drives. All punts and a touchdown, a field goal. They were in the red zone. They fumbled the ball, downs, and they missed another field goal. Air Force is having the chances, but they're not doing it. Tennessee, 27, Arizona State, 7. They're all over. Tony Robinson, 6 of 14, 2 touchdowns. Van Raphorst, it's 27-7, and they're looking very good. It is Tennessee a little bit better, but 2 big turnovers, and you take a look at the drives. A turnover for a touchdown for Arizona State, an interception, a missed field goal, and downs. They did not punt, but they only had 7 points in the second quarter, and Arizona State, they're shooting themselves in the foot. LSU and Florida State. Now Wickersham, 6 of 10, 136, a touchdown. There you see Florida State came back, cut the LSU lead in half. LSU 273 yards, they're looking good. Remember last week they got off to a big start. And Thomas, a touchdown pass. They just haven't been able to get in. But when you look at the drives, punt, end of half for Florida State. Punt, interception, downs. It has been LSU controlling. And you can see that in the time of possession. No, they're losing time of possession. How would you say number of plays? Oklahoma and Georgia. Oklahoma and Georgia. Bradley with 2 touchdown passes. Williams, 7 of 12. And there you see, it is Oklahoma. And just very big, the drives, 2 touchdowns to Oklahoma to start. Georgia punted every time except for the last possession. Maybe they figured them out. It's 14-7. Looking at Cinderella Vanderbilt. Cinderella Vanderbilt, the box score. Page only has 101 yards throwing the ball, but he's thrown it 20 times. They have 184 yards. I don't know if they're going to get 560. On the drives, touchdown field goal, punt, field goal. And for Georgia Tech, it's been downs, interception, punt, interception. So they went for it. The wind is 8 miles an hour, and that didn't work out well for them. Texas and Nebraska. They are 16-point underdogs. They're down 14-7. The kick return, that's been it. Really nothing for either team. And when you look, it's 110-46. This is a terrible game. When you take a look at drives, it's been all defensive. Nebraska downs twice and touchdowns. They punted the first 2 times. 3 interceptions in a row for Texas. They fumbled their punt return and they punted the ball. Very bizarre game, but Nebraska is used to that. Look at last week. And Auburn leading Syracuse. Syracuse still has not scored a point. They've not scored a point. And taking a look at this, Syracuse 5 first downs. Oh, they're horrible. Drives. Syracuse punt. They were in the red zone. They fumbled away, punt. A field goal, a touchdown, end of half, and it's all going to be up to Auburn to do something. Syracuse will score. The question is when. Our game, SMU 21, Boston College 7. The box score here, King 3 of 6, 77 yards. Flutie is 8 of 19. He was 3 of 12. He is now 5 of 7. I said 6, I was wrong. 5 of his last 7. 134 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's looking good. They're spreading the ball out for SMU. They have Dupart at 67 yards, King at 50, Atkins at 30. So if they want to get 100 for all 3 of them again, that would be big. Recap, 231 to 209 in yards. It's really picked up. It's been all passing for BC. and they're starting to play in their form. First quarter was topsy-turvy, and you can see that SMU 3 touchdown, punt, touchdown, punt, touchdown. So 2 punts and 1 punt in between. For BC, 3 punts, they kicked the field goal, it was a big one, and then they scored a touchdown. They fumbled it away, but that was really a 4th down stop. It was a 4th down stop and then a touchdown there. They were stopped anyway, and they ended up fumbling the ball. Second half is about to start up. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Morning came, afternoon went, evening arrived, I was spent. Boss says to work some overtime. I say, boss, gotta be at school by 9. Boss is looking nasty and mean, so I reach in my pocket for Cafedrine. Cafedrine, stimulant capsules, maximum strength, time release. Next thing I know, work's all done. I'm heading to school on Highway 1. Feeling bright, feeling keen, thanks to the help from Cafedrine. Keeps you sharp, know what I mean?
Cafedrine, for occasional use as directed.
You're eating.
Second half about to kick off, and BC will kick off to SMU. Here's Kevin Snow, and he'll kick it deep. And this one will be into this strong wind, and Frank Thomas has it. He only gets 14. So it'll be first down SMU. We're going to see how they play this. They got the wind at their back. BC will have it in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 on their own 18. They throw to Ron Morris. And knocked away by Andy Hemmer. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Well, they tried to throw early, and it'll be 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 from the 18. And here's King again. He's going to throw, and he fires to Ron Morris again, and finally he completes it. Morris got it, and he's gone down to get 17. And a first down up to the 35 of BC. SMU has a 4-point lead. And now they're driving the ball. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 35. They give it to Dupard. And no, King the fake. He's going to throw to Pleasant. And Holy will knock it down. It'll be 2nd and 10. 2nd down and 10 from their own 35. They're going to throw. They're going to look. King, he's going to throw deep to Pleasant. And it is deflected and incomplete. He threw it against Neil Iden, and Iden knocked it away barely at the very end. It'll be 3rd down for SMU. 3rd and 10 on their own 35. King to throw again. It's going to be a draw. They draw it to Atkins. Atkins up the middle. Atkins gets 6. And that's going to be it. It'll be 4th and 4, and they got a kick. With the wind behind their back, Dodge Carter. And here's the punt. 4th and 4. High and deep. And out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The wind kept blowing it and blowing it and blowing it. And Boston College will have it on their own 6-yard line. Oh, this is huge. 1st down and 10 on their own 6-yard line for BC. Let's see what they do. They're Flutie. Flutie's going to throw. Goes deep to Jared Phelan. And it is. He led him. It's complete to the 36. Phelan up to the 47 and a first down. You remember, there's a flag, and let's see what it is.
Personal foul. Defense.
And they hit him late. They hit him late. He was down. They got him down. He just took a forearm right to the head. And they're going to add 15 more to it.
First down.
All in all. And 41 plus 15. He got 56 on that total. Florida State has tied it up against LSU. LSU with all those big beginnings, but then the endings, the other teams come back. Florida State is tied. First down, you remember in the first half, Phelan dove for one, and we thought it was a catch, but the official said no good. And now he gets his deep pass, 1st and 10. From the SMU 38, Flutie is going to fire to Strachan and knocked away, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 for BC. From the SMU 38. Flutie to throw. Flutie's going to hand it to Ken Bell. He draws it for 2. And 3rd down and 8. They get down here. They're getting down here, but they're not finishing. 3rd down and 8 from the SMU 36. Flutie to throw. He's looking, and he's going to throw downfield again. Jill Phelan, he got to on 21-yard line. Jill Phelan, and he got 15 and a first down. 1st and 10. Jill Phelan, 2 big catches on this. 1st down and 10 for BC. They're driving down the field. They give it to Tony Stratford. Stratford goes right up the middle, and he gets 7. Stanley with the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 3. They're all the way on the SMU 14-yard line. 2nd down and 3 from the SMU 14. The snap, they give it to Jim Brown. Brown to the sideline. He gets 4, and that'll be a first down. That'll be 1st and goal at the 10. They can get the lead with the touchdown. That would be big if they get the lead. SMU 21, BC 17. First possession of the 3rd. 1st and goal from SMU's 10. Flutie, he's rolling away. He's going to throw to Stratford, and there's nowhere there. It's going to be incomplete 2nd down. This is big. Both teams are starting to move the ball up and down the field. It's starting to become the game we thought it would be. 2nd down and goal from the SMU 10-yard line. Back to throw. They're going to draw it to Brown. Brown, he's in there in the clear. He scores! Jim Brown! We're not talking about the Jim Brown and the Cleveland Browns in Syracuse. This is another Jim Brown spelled with an E, and he has just scored to give BC the lead. And this is huge. So BC, it's 23-21. And Kevin Stowe, well, I'll tell you what, Flutie is red hot now. He is red hot. And the extra point. And it is up and it is good. This is the first time all day that BC has had the lead. It was 7-0, 7-3 SMU, 14-3, 14-10, 21-10, 21-17, and now 24-21 BC. Kevin Snow will kick. It's going to be on the 12-yard line, and Frankie Thomas, he gets past 1, can't get past the 2nd. He fumbles the football, and BC's got it. Tony Thurman. Oh, that's huge. For Syracuse, McCauley has just scored for the first time all year. Syracuse has scored, and they're down at home 10-3. Oh, what a big turnover by SMU. This is all the momentum in the world for BC now. 1st down and 10 from the SMU 34. All the momentum in the world. The blitz is on. They give to Strachan. He gets nothing to the outside. There's a flag.
Clipping.
Oh, that's the 15-yard kind. That's not good. It might be 15. Below, that's 15. Yeah, that's a 15-yard kind, and it gets them back. That might have neutralized anything they could have got from this. It'll be 1st and 25 now from the SMU 49, another flag.
False start.
Oh, they are imploding on this. They weren't mentally ready for this. This is a very big series. It's now 1st and 30. Another false start by BC. 2 penalties in a row, a clip and a false start. It's 1st and 30. Now they're in their own territory on the 46. An all-out blitz. They all come. Flutie to throw. Flutie throws to Stratford. And it is deflected and incomplete. 2nd down. They had the right idea, but the throw was terrible. 2nd down and 30 from their own 46. And a throw again. Pass rush on Flutie. He's up. Flutie's going to run. Flutie goes to the outside. Here comes Flutie. And he's down to the 49. He gains 5. It'll be 3rd down and long. Vanderbilt up 20-0. Oh my goodness. I thought Vanderbilt might have a chance to win the game, but not like that. Oh my God. 20-0 over Georgia Tech. 3rd and long. From the SMU 49, Flutie, he's got to do something quickly. He's going to throw to Ken Bell. Bell's got a midfield pass up front. Here comes Ken Bell. Down to the 28. 21 yards. It's 4th and 4. Now they got a decision. They're going to go for it. It's 4th and 4 and SMU's 28. He got 21 yards there. So a gain of 5, it was incomplete, a gain of 5 and a gain of 21. So it's now going to be 4th and 4 at the SMU 28-yard line. Flutie to throw. He's going to throw to Gieselman. Bats it down and incomplete, and SMU holds. Oh, what a big, big play for SMU as they hold. Oh my goodness. So here's SMU on a first down as they hold BC to nothing off the turnover. Could be a pivotal part of the game. First down and 10, they give it to Dupard. Dupard goes around to the outside and he gains 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Rutgers a 14-3 lead over Air Force. Air Force was looking good. Rutgers, though, makes it count. 2nd and 2 from the 36. And here they go, Dupard. Here he is. He's going to get the pitch on the option, a first down. He gains 7. Georgia, Kevin Butler hits a 50-yard field goal. They're within 4. First down and 10 from the 43. King, he's going to pitch to Dupard. Here comes Dupard on the run. Here comes Dupard on the option. He gets to the outside over midfield. Dupard to the 40. He beats the blitz to the 30 to the 20. Here's Dupard. He's in for a touchdown. And Southern Methodist has the lead again. 57 yards. They blitzed right at the middle, and they got the pitch to the outside. And SMU has a 27-24 lead. Oh my goodness, Reggie Dupard gets the option pitch. Oh my goodness. And now they just came up the middle. And Steve, the extra point. It's up and it is good, and SMU takes the lead back. Halfway through the third quarter, the score, SMU 28 and Boston College 24.
Eating chunky chili beef soup. How come you're eating it with a fork?
I use a spoon too, but you can really get into those big chunks of beef better with a fork. It's got so much beef and beans and everything.
You like it?
That's down home chili. That'll raise the hat off your head.
We use a spoon, you use a fork. Is chunky chili beef a soup or is it a meal?
Mister, I think it's a meal.
But it says soup, doesn't it?
Well, yes, sir. It's a soup, but it could be something else as thick as it is.
It's the soup that eats like a meal.
You got it.
Campbell's Chunky Chili Beef. It's the soup that eats like a meal.
Ain't that what I said?
We're back here in Boston College, and very quickly looking at the other games. Tennessee is way up on Arizona State. Arizona State has got to really get it together. SMU with the long run, we just saw that. It's still a tie game, Lsu and Florida State. Oklahoma has a 4-point lead over Georgia. Vanderbilt, unbelievable what they're doing to Georgia Tech. That's phenomenal. Vanderbilt is a Cinderella team. Don't put it away. If they start winning games like this, they could go all the way. Texas has the ball on their own 5-yard line against Nebraska. Syracuse is on the Auburn 6. They might tie up the game. It took them 6 quarters to wake up. But finally in their second game, they know how big it is. But we go back here. SMU on a 57-yard touchdown by Reggie Dupard off an option pitch. And that's going to be a touchback on the kickoff as Steve will kick it out of the end zone. It'll be first down and 10 for BC from the 20-yard line. Flutie to throw. Flutie's going to throw to Stratford, and Flutie's going to hit Stratford at the 27. He gets 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. Nebraska goes up 21-7. The interception return for a touchdown. And Gaten has a 6-yard run for Syracuse. They're now tied with Auburn. The whole division is up for grabs. Like there's no favorites in that division. 2nd down and 3 from the 27 for BC. They give to Ken Bell. Bell is going to run. He's got plenty of room to the 30. Here comes Ken Bell over the 40. Here comes Ken Bell over midfield. Ken Bell, and he's down in SMU territory. A gain of 36. And it's going to be a first down. He goes all the way down to the SMU 37. 36 yards. They were playing the pass, and he just whipped it up the middle. It'll be first down. First and 10 from the SMU 37. Flutie to throw. Flutie's going to throw to Kelvin Martin. Martin at the 31. Here's Martin, and he gets 12 out of bounds at the 25. And here comes BC. This game started off like a dud, then an SMU blowout. And then this has turned into insanity. First down and 10 at the SMU 25. And they're going to throw to Strachan. Strachan at the 21. Here's Strachan. And he gains 5 yards. He's out of bounds. Strachan was hit hard. And he might spend a play or two out. He's going to be all right. 2nd and 5, though. After he's out of bounds on the SMU 20-yard line for BC. They're down 28-24. Second down, Flutie to throw. Flutie's going to throw to Stratford. He got at the 12-yard line here. Stratford, he gains 9 and a first down. It's down to the 11. They can get a first down here. First and 10 at the SMU 11. They can get a first down. SMU has a 4-point lead. BC trying to take the lead. 6 minutes to go here in the third. First and 10 on the SMU 11-yard line. They give it to Stratford. And he's going to be hit by Stanley, and he loses 1. It'll be fumbles a football. They say it's a fumble. Joe Phillips got it. And it is Southern Methodist will get it. He fumbled the football, was late. He was hit, and then the ball came loose late, and Joe Phillips just jumped right on it. And a big turnover for SMU. And this is a big game because if BC goes 0-2, BC has to play Arizona State, which is looking like a win. They could go 1-2, but my goodness, the room for error would be nothing. And here comes SMU, first and 10 from their own 12-yard line. King, and he's going to look. He's going deep for Ron Morris, and then Morris got, no, it's deflected away. Tony Thurman at the last second. Tony Thurman at the last second. It'll be second down. Atkins is now in at the running back, not Depard. And the snap, they give it to Atkins. Atkins goes to the right side. Here's Atkins. He gets upfield, Atkins, and he's up to the 24 on a first down.
First down.
Here comes SMU starting to run the ball themselves. Dalton Hilliard has 100 yards rushing. And Georgia Tech, Wisenhunt, Ken Wisenhunt. 3-yard pass from Dewberry. And Bell with the kick. It's 20-7. Vanderbilt still has the lead on Georgia Tech. They led 20-0, now 20-7. First and 10 from their own 24 for SMU. They give it to Jeff Atkins again. Atkins right through the hole, and he gains 11 up to the 35 and a first down. You can see the running game is starting to pick up tremendously. It'll be first down and 10 from their own 35. Physical nature of this. They fake the depart. King's going to run it himself. And he gets by the first guy, and he picks up 8 yards. It'll be second and 2. Oh, that fumble was huge. There were 2 times for BC when they could have taken the lead, and they didn't make the 4th down. They called it a fumble, and then the second time they did fumble. Second down and 2 from their own 43. They give it to Cobby Morrison. Morrison to the left-hand side. He breaks right. Here comes Morrison, and he's down to the 47 of BC. And he gained a 10 and a first down. SMU is just driving down the field. LSU has scored. James a 21-yard run, and they now have a 21-14 lead. 3:41 to go in this one. In the third quarter, SMU a 4-point lead, and they're driving. First and 10 at the BC 47. King, the snap. It's going to fake the end around. He's going to throw. King, he's going to throw to Ron Morris, and it's broken up again by Thurman. Second and 10. This is so big. You know SMU wants at least a field goal. Second down and 10 from BC's 47. And they're going to option. They pitches to Atkins. Atkins on the outside, down to the 41, a gain of 6. Third and 4. Emmanuel Young has 2 interceptions for Vanderbilt. That's huge. Another interception, 2:46 to go there. Third down and 4 from the BC 41. And the snap, King to throw. He's going to keep it on the draw, and he gets nothing there. 4th and 4, and they're going to punt. You don't want to get BC the ball in midfield. You want to make them work and earn it every yard. And here's the punt. Dodge Carter will try and get it inside the 10. And let's see, it's dead at the 9-yard line of Boston College. 1:53 to go here before the quarter. Very quick look at the 10-minute ticker. Rutgers leads Air Force 14-3. Tennessee up big against Arizona State. Vanderbilt still holding on to the lead. Georgia Tech has the ball on their own 9-yard line. Georgia's on the Oklahoma 29. They're down by 4. Florida State is driving against LSU. Nebraska has the ball near midfield against Texas. And Syracuse is in the red zone. They could get a lead against Auburn. 1:53 to go here. Flutie, it's 1st and 10 from his own 9-yard line. They're going to give it to Stratford, and he gets 3 yards to the outside, 2nd and 7. BC, they're a long way away. They've really fumbled this game away in many aspects. 2nd and 7 from their own 12, but they do have an offense that can score quickly. They draw it to Stratford, nothing there, and it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Johnny Jones, 100 yards rushing. Tennessee looks like a very special team. 3rd down and 7 from their own 12. They're going to throw. And Flutie's in trouble. He's running around. He gets away a defender. He throws to Stratford. Stratford. And it is caught at the 10. Here's Stratford. He gets by the first guy. Stratford. He gets 9. First down. And that's big. Oh, that's big. They get out to McGee. 6 catches. That's the end of the 3rd quarter there. And it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 21 for BC. They give it to Tyrone Taylor. Taylor goes to the outside. There's nothing there. And he gets 3 yards, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. The end of the 3rd quarter, the score, SMU 28, Boston College 24. This is one heck of a game. We'll be back.
You just had some new chunky old-fashioned chicken soup.
Yeah?
With a spoon and with a fork.
Yeah, you can use the fork to get out those big chunky pieces of chicken, and the spoon you can get the soupy part, the broth.
You use the fork, you use the spoon. Is it a soup or is it a meal?
It's both.
Soup or meal?
Well, you said it's new and it's old-fashioned. And if it can be both of those, then it can be a soup and a meal.
It's the soup that eats like a meal.
A new soup that eats like an old-fashioned meal.
Campbell's new chunky old-fashioned chicken soup. It's the soup that eats like a meal.
Yeah, both.
Soup is a harvest of nourishing things.
Here's an interesting fact. Calorie for calorie, Campbell's tomato soup has more vitamin C than carrots or apricots. And soup is so soothing you can eat it as a late-night snack. Lets you sleep like a log. Can you think of any other food that's so healthy, hearty, delicious, and digestible?
Stir up the Campbell's. Soup is good food.
We're back for the beginning of the 4th quarter. BC has it 2nd and 7 at their own 24. A quick look at all the scores. Air Force is in. They're on the 5-yard line of Rutgers. They need at least a field goal there. Air Force is looking bad. Tennessee is looking really good. They're about to score again. Florida State is driving against LSU. Georgia is on the Oklahoma 8-yard line. They could take the lead. Georgia Tech 2nd and 12. Vanderbilt has slowed down a little bit. Texas 4th and 12. They got to give it back to Nebraska, but Syracuse has a 3rd and 12 on the Auburn 15-yard line. They could score their box score here. Taking a look, you can see in the recap already we have 770 yards of total offense. Both teams are playing to their styles. King is 4-12 for 94 yards. Flutie has just played out of his skull. He started off 3 of 12. And then after 3 of 12, he is 13 for his last 19. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Dupart at 139 yards rushing. He scored on a 57-yard option play. And that is very, very big there. You take a look at the drives in the 3rd quarter. SMU BC fumbled it away. That one in the 2nd quarter, they didn't make the 1st down anyway. It was 4th down. But now they fumbled the football away in the 4th quarter, in the 3rd quarter. When they were driving, that hurt. That was the 2nd down or 1st down that they fumbled. That was a 1st down. You take a look all the way down. Yep, there it was. It was 1st and 10, and he lost 1, and that could be big. BC needs this game because if they fall 0-2, their margin for error is very, very little. Very, very little. So, and they're the #1 team in the nation. It'll be 1st down and 10. Though Flutie next week will be playing in Arizona, you should feel that that's a dream for him. 2nd and 7, though, from the 24 as we begin the fourth quarter. Flutie. They give it to Tyrone Taylor. Gets to the outside. Here's Tyrone Taylor. He gets 4. And there's a flag, and let's see what it is. It might be a face mask.
Personal foul.
No, it's going to be against
defense.
Southern Methodist again. They hit late. They had one earlier against Gerald Phelan that made a 41-yard pass into a 56-yard total play. And that ends 15 more. And that's tough. That is tough. Georgia lead against Oklahoma. Williams an 8-yard run. Well, here's BC now. 1st down and 10 from their own 43-yard line. And the blitz is on. They give it to Stratford. He gains 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Syracuse has a lead. McCauley a 27-yard field goal. He has a 52-yard. And one a little bit earlier. It'll be 2nd down and 5 for BC. From their own 48-yard line. They give it to Strachan. Strachan, he goes outside. He gains only 1 yard. There's a flag, and let's see what it is.
Personal foul.
Oh, my goodness.
Defense.
Oh, Southern Methodist is getting hit with these personal fouls. And Southern Methodist right now, they are upset, but they are upset.
1st down.
They're losing a little bit of control here. They lead by 4, but they just gave Flutie and the Eagles 30 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 from the SMU 36. And they're going to throw to Dombrowski, and it is deflected and incomplete. 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 for BC. Down 28-24. Flutie to throw. He's going to throw to Gerald Phelan. Phelan got out to 20-yard line. Phelan, and he's down to the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10 for BC. Florida State has tied the game up. Allen a 1-yard run. LSU and Florida State are tied at 21. 28-24 here. BC on the move. They fumbled this game away twice before. Actually, the 4th and 1 no good. They fumbled before, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the SMU 20. And they get to Stratford. Stratford will get 2 right up the middle. It'll be 2nd and 8. Darrell Clark 100 yards receiving, but Tennessee is up 41-14 there. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for BC. From the SMU 18-yard line. They give to Stratford again, right up the middle, and he gains 3. 3rd down and short. 3rd down and 5. Oh, this is big here at home for Boston College. So much rides on this. 3rd down and 5 from the SMU 15. And Flutie to throw. Flutie, he's going to screen to Brown. Brown got it to 20. Here comes Brown. He gets 8 in the 1st down. 1st down and screen pass. And that is big. So a 1st down and goal. 41-21. Arizona State keeps scoring at the end of games. So it'll be 1st down and goal. BC trying to take the lead. 12:09 to go. They're on the 7-yard line of SMU. 1st and goal. From the SMU 7, they give it to Strachan. Strachan, he goes out of bounds. He gains 4. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3. 2nd and goal from the 3. SMU 28, BC 24. 12 minutes to go in the game. 2nd down and goal from the SMU 3. And the snap, they give it to Bell. Bell, he gets nothing there. It's going to be 3rd down. 3rd and goal from the 3. If you don't make it, I'm thinking field goal. If you don't make it, because all the other times you're kicking field goals, you got such an offense too. 14, this is now the 15th play of the drive. It started on their own 12-yard line. 3rd and goal from the SMU 3. They're going to throw. They throw to Dombrowski. Dombrowski covered, and it is thrown away. It's a flag, and let's see what they have. It's a personal foul.
Defense.
And it's against the 3rd personal foul against SMU on this drive. It looked like Dombrowski pushed off. It wasn't called. The SMU guy must have said something to that effect. It's going to make it a 1st and goal. It's going to make it a 1st and goal at SMU's 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line of SMU. 11:21 to go. They're going to give it to Strachan. Strachan drives, he scores! Touchdown, BC! BC! You got to call it like it is. You got to call it like it is. That was helped by 3 personal foul calls. 16 plays, 91 yards. It started on their own 9-yard line. Now, I thought it was 12, but it's their own 9-yard line. Evan Snow to kick the all-important extra point. And here's the extra point. It'll be up and it'll be good. Boston College on the help of 3 personal foul penalties by SMU, and BC has a 31-28 lead. We'll be back.
Soup is a harvest of nourishing things.
Soup is so nourishing that calorie for calorie, Campbell's vegetable beef soup has more vitamin A than eggs. It's one of the many facts that nutrition experts have come up with to confirm the outstanding nutritional value of soup. Now you know why you always thought soup was so good.
Stir up the Campbell's. Soup is good food.
We're back here in the 4th quarter. We take a look at the scores. Air Force is on the Rutgers 23. They didn't score last time. I don't know what happened. We'll have to take a look at that. Georgia the lead in the ball. Oklahoma's 0-1. Painful, and this could be another painful one. Georgia Tech's on the Vanderbilt 22. Vanderbilt, if they blow that lead, that could be a season-altering event. Florida State on the LSU 25. Texas on their own 39. 1st and 20 Poly after a hold. And Auburn trying to drive against Syracuse. And that's what we have today. BC 31, SMU 28. 3 personal foul penalties by SMU, and here's BC to kick off. Kevin Snow, and it is a nice kick off. Very big here, and again, hold on. There it is. I got to go to spam message there on our boards. And it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for SMU. Don King, they got to go down the field. They're down by 3, 11-13 to go. They're going to throw to Pleasant, and it's going to be broken up by Todd Russell. It'll be 2nd down and 10. You still got 11 minutes. You don't need to throw the ball. You can just run it like they were doing. 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They're going to throw again. No, they're going to draw to Dupard. Dupard goes off the right side, and he goes right inside for a gain of 7. Ted Gaffney, what a tackle. Got him by the legs. He would have got a 1st down easily there. But Gaffney came over. What a tackle there. 3rd down and 3 from their own 27. Big play. King will keep it on the option, and there he goes. Over the 30. These option plays have been terrible to the 40. And he's down near midfield. 23 yards. He's on the 50-yard line. A 1st down for SMU. They're having trouble. Forward, a 46-yard run for Auburn. They got the lead against Syracuse. Auburn trying to go 2-0. They're at midfield here. They've had the trouble with the option. It'll be 1st and 10 from midfield. 31-28. King tosses to Atkins on the option, out of bounds, and he aims for. It'll be 2nd down. 31-28 BC. SMU driving on a 2nd and 6 in BC territory on the 46. Atkins, King will keep the ball, and he goes out of bounds on the 4. They're just doing option left and option right. They're in a balanced formation, so it's hard to defend it. It's going to be 3rd and 2 at the BC 42. 9.5 to go in the game, 3rd and 2. Let's see what they do. They give it to Dupard. Dupard, he gets 8 yards right up the middle on the 1st down for SMU. SMU, if they were to win this game, they would be 2-0 and looking really good into a huge game against Tennessee. That would be very, very big. 1st down and 10 from BC's 34-yard line. They give it to Atkins. Atkins, and he's going to go out of bounds, nothing. He gets pushed out. Tried to sweep. Air Force scored, and they hit the 2, so it's now 14-11. Rutgers, the most they've scored is 17 points, and they might be 2-0. Who knows? We'll have to see there. 2nd down and 10 from the BC 34-yard line. They're going into the wind. They give it to Dupard. Dupard goes around the right-hand side. He gets 7. It'll be 3rd down and 3. 3rd and 3 from BC's 27-yard line. 3rd down and 3. They're going to give it to Atkins, and he gets nothing. It's going to be 4th down. 4th and 3. Are they going to go for it or try to tie? It would be a 44-yarder into the wind. Georgia, Tate, a 9-yard run. Oklahoma's going to be scrambling. They're going to go for it. It's 4th and 3, a big 4th down and 3 at the BC 27-yard line. Let's see. Here's a flag. And the Cowboys made him jump. The Cowboys made him jump. And that'll go against SMU. Halfway through the 4th quarter, it'll be now 4th and 8. And that changes it to a punt as Dodge Carter comes out. You want to try and pin BC deep. Dodge Carter now.
Flag on the play.
They want to give room.
Delay of game.
And SMU is going to take the delay of game. They're going to, let's see if BC accepts the yardage. 4th and 13. I guess they're going to accept the yardage to make sure that they don't do anything. So punting into the wind is going to be Dodge Carter. He gets it away. And will he get it inside the 10? No, it's to the 11, but still a decent punt. 7:13 to go here in the game. BC 31, SMU 28.
Carefree Sugarless Gum presents Robin Hood.
I can see it, Marion. I can see it.
The path through the forest, Robin?
No, something more direct. I can see Carefree has more flavor.
How can you see more flavor?
Look on the scale. Carefree weighs 32% more than Trident's smaller sticks.
I can see Carefree's got more gum. And more flavor.
Would you like to see the rest of the forest now?
Sure would.
You can see it's got more flavor. Carefree Sugarless Gum.
Carefree Sugarless Gum presents...
So here we go. It is 1st and 10 BC, 7:13 to go in the game. Technically, they can go all the way with this. Other games, Arizona State, look at them. It's now a 13-point game. That's crazy. Air Force is driving. LSU, it's tied game there and driving. Oklahoma is driving. Vanderbilt is 2nd and 1. They're trying to run out the clock. Syracuse, 3rd and 15. It's going to be tough. Texas are on their own 9. That was an ugly game. It's 14 so far. But here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 for BC at their own 11-yard line. Rudy deep to Phelan. He got it. He's past midfield. It's Phelan down to the SMU 43, 46 yards. Oh, that was huge. And this is the Doug Flutie we know. He started off 3 of 12, but he's been insane ever since. And it's going to be in SMU territory now. 1st down, 6.5 to go. The question is, can they get a field goal and force SMU to score a touchdown? 1st and 10 from SMU's 43. They give it to Stratford, and Stratford loses 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. You can't just take a knee here because SMU has been moving down the field on it. 2nd down and 11 from the SMU 44. And they're going to throw. Flutie. He's going to throw again to Gerald Phelan. He's hit after the pass, and it's incomplete. 3rd and 11 from the SMU 44-yard line. 3rd down and 11. Flutie throws to Gieselman. Gieselman at the 27-yard line. Gieselman goes. Gieselman gets away a second guy, and he's down to the 19. He fumbles the football, and it's Southern Methodist who got it. Gieselman had it. It was going to be 1st and goal at the 19, but Tim Green recovers for SMU, and oh my goodness, that could change everything. Boston College was going to walk down, and they might have been able to saw away the game, but SMU will get it back after the fumble. Chuck Scott 8 catches there, and LSU has a field goal there. 5:49 to go. SMU gets it. They got the fumble. Oh my goodness. Gieselman, that might be a fumble he will remember for a long time, but let's see how it goes. 1st and 10 from the 19. The blitz is on. King's going to throw. He throws to Jacobs. And there's nowhere there. It's going to be 2nd down. The option has been working well with them. They might go back to that. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line. They give it to Dupard. Dupard, he goes out of bounds at the 24. A gain of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. 5.5 to go in the game. The score, BC 31, SMU 28. 3rd and 5 from their own 24. King, he's going to give it to Atkins. Atkins, nothing. And it's going to be 4th and 7. They all knew Atkins was going to get it. Dodge Carter is running on. He's going to punt to Kelvin Martin. So it's 4th and 7 from the 22. Carter will punt it away. And there's the snap to Carter. And now he's going to kick. He's got the wind in his face. It's high. Beat Kelvin Martin, his own 28. And Kelvin, and he loses 2. Now we go and we look at time remaining. It's 31-28. BC has it. It'll be 1st down and 10 from their own 26. They're looking for 1st downs. Flutie to throw. He's going to go deep to Kelvin Martin, and it's going to be over his head. 2nd down and 10. Syracuse just hit a field goal at 17-16. 2nd down and 10 for BC from their own 26-yard line. They're going to throw again. Flutie, they throw to Stratford. Stratford at the 31. Here comes Stratford. And he loses some ground, but he only gets 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Brett Clark, an interception. Brett Clark, an interception for Nebraska. Looks like they're going to win that game and go 2-0. It's 3rd down and 7 for BC. Under 4 minutes to go. Their own 29-yard line. Play action. They're going to throw to Stratford. It's batted away, and now they got a punt. Vanderbilt has sealed that game against Georgia Tech. There was a little bit of concern, and then Georgia Tech ends up winning. Vanderbilt ends up winning. They're going to seal that game. Steve Peach will kick, and this is going to be a big one. It's going to be all or nothing coming around, and there's going to be a punt. And Thomas has it his own 35. Here's Thomas. He has an opening, and he's hit at the 44, and he holds on to the ball, though. Well, they got to get into field goal range. 3:39 to go in the game. The score, BC 31, SMU 28.
Samson.
I can see it, Samson.
The secret of my strength, Delilah?
No, something really powerful. I can see Carefree has more flavor.
How can you see more flavor?
Look on the scale. Carefree weighs 32% more than Trident's smaller sticks.
I can see Carefree's got more gum. And more flavor. But Delilah, what about my strength?
You know what they say, Samson? Hair today, gone tomorrow.
You can see it's got more flavor. Carefree sugarless gum.
3:39 to go in the game. SMU has it on their own 44. The fate of both these teams could be in the balance, as SMU, a field goal will tie, a touchdown will win, and if they win at BC, BC's going to have a long trip back. It'll be 1st down and 10 for SMU from the 44-yard line. King, he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to run it himself. Here's King. He's got the whole right side, and there he is. He gains 8, and it's going to be 2nd and 2. He faked it up the middle, and he'll go there. It's going to be 2nd and 2. They are in BC territory at the 48. Under 3 minutes to go in the game. 2nd down and 2 at the 48 for BC. Back to throw. He draws it to Jeff Atkins. Atkins, a gain of 7 and a first down. Big 1st down here, 2:25 to go. 1st down and 10 for SMU at the BC 41. And the ball is snapped. He's going to throw. He's going to throw down the field, and it is Morris, and it's deflected away by Thurman. Thurman's been all over him all day. He originally was beat, but then he catches up and nails it. So it's going to be 2nd down. He tipped it away. 31-28, 2:13 to go. 2nd and 10 from the BC 41. King, he's looking. He throws to Jacobs. And Thurman, and it is deflected and incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 10. It's 2-down territory. The wind is in their face. It's going to be 3rd and 10. If BC needs a stop, they got to get it now. 3rd and 10 from the BC 41. King to throw. King is in trouble. He's going to look down the field. He throws to Ron Morris. And it's dropped. Ron Morris dropped it. It's going to be 4th and 10, and now they got to go for it. 4th down and 10. BC, it would not be a victory. They still got 3 timeouts. So it'll be 4th down and 10 at the BC 41-yard line. Here comes SMU. King to throw. King, he's going to throw to Morris. It's a little bit high. Morris can't get it, and there's a penalty, and let's see what it is.
Pass interference. Defense.
And Boston College with a big pass interference call. SMU helped BC with 3 personal fouls, but this pass interference is crucial. A pass interference on a 4th and 10, incomplete pass. And here comes SMU. Oh my goodness, that was tough. A 4th down in, oh my goodness, it was incomplete. BC had it, and they were going to go for the win, and now it's SMU on a pass interference. It'll be 1st down and 10 from BC's 26. The blitz is on. King, he's going to roll to the left. He's going to go. He's going to keep it. He goes to the outside. Here's King. And it is out of bounds at the 9. They can go for the win. 17 yards for Don King. He's got 100 yards. That's their second 100-yard rusher. Air Force Pat Evans has 100 yards. 1:27 in that game. 31-28 on the 9-yard line. I would use timeouts if I were BC. 1st down and goal. If they score a touchdown, they're going to lead. 1st and goal from BC's 9. King, he's going to option it to depart. He goes wide. He gains 5. It'll be 2nd and goal. And SMU calls timeout. They want to talk about how they want to do this. They want to talk about a lot of different things. They want to make sure they're on the right page. It's 31-28. Other games real quick. Georgia Tech is in the red zone, 1:19. It's just too much. Vanderbilt. Air Force 2nd and goal at the Rutgers 6. Same situation. Arizona State 35, Tennessee 48. Arizona State has come back, but Georgia's going to win that game. A minute to go. LSU's going to win that game. A minute to go. Nebraska's going to win that game. A minute to go. And Auburn gets it 2nd and 12. They're going to win that game. I think Syracuse is out of timeouts. So this and the Rutgers game, very big. Very big, and here comes SMU out of it. We keep it here. 1:34 to go. 2nd down and goal from the BC 4. Here it is. They get it to Atkins. Atkins up the middle. Atkins, a touchdown! A touchdown for Southern Methodist! And they're all going crazy on the sidelines! They're all going crazy on the sidelines because they know what it means! They know what it means! An 8-play, 56-yard drive, and that's huge! Oh, what a drive. Oh, my goodness. And now Flutie, this is Steve. A pass interference by Boston College on 4th and 10 has made Southern Methodist have, oh, my goodness. A pass interference on 4th and 10 has given Southern Methodist new life. They go down the field and they score. 1:25. Here's a big extra point. It is up and good. And BC needs a touchdown. 1:25 to go. Oh, you got to look. Oh, what a touchdown. SMU 35-31. The Steve will kick into the wind. 1:25 to go. High and deep. And Ken Bell at the 6. He gets to the 22. Air Force has scored. They lead Rutgers 18-14. With 1:17 to go, we have a TV timeout. We will be back. Radio timeout.
Full flavor, no sugar. Now in wild cherry bubblegum. Available in limited areas.
As we come back, 1:17. Flutie is 78 yards away from, well, I'm not going to see their season, but a lot of their hopes If SMU holds on and wins, and there's going to be two 2-0 teams. And Boston College will be 0-2. So here we go. Here's BC. What a touchdown by Southern Methodist. But here's Flutie. 1:17. They got all their timeouts. 1st and 10 from the 22. And here they go. Flutie to throw. Flutie, he's looking. He's thrown to Joe Phelan. Phelan's got it to 37. Phelan quickly. And it's a gain of 15.
First down.
And a first down for BC.
Timeout offense.
And a timeout for BC. That's going to be their first. They're moving it down. They have 1:06 to go. Remember, BC fumbled at the Southern Methodist 12-yard line. They're setting up that last drive. They've also fumbled it 1st down and goal at the 9, so they fumbled this game away. But it'll be 1st down and 10, 76 seconds to go, 1:06. 1st and 10 at the SMU 37. The pressure on Flutie. Flutie, who's going to run? Flutie, he's trying to go to the outside. He reverses direction. Here comes Flutie. Flutie finds an opening. Here comes Flutie on the run. He strips the ball at the 44. There's a pile up. There's a fumble. And Joe Phelan gets the ball. 19 yards. It's going to be an SMU territory. Another timeout for BC. So Flutie was stripped. And with 53 seconds to go, they're on the SMU 44. So they might be able to do this. 35-31. Another timeout. One timeout to go. 35-31. 1st and 10 from SMU's 44-yard line. Flutie, he's going to throw. He throws to Phelan, and it is incomplete. 2nd down. Oh, that takes time off. We're down to 44 seconds. 2nd down for Flutie. He's got to really get it downfield. 2nd down. They got a timeout. They throw to Phelan again. He got it at the 29-yard line. He's out of bounds. They save the timeout and a 1st down. They save the timeout. Flutie to Phelan again. Rutgers is driving down the field. They're trying to beat Air Force. It's like the same game. Here we go from the 29-yard line for Flutie. 35-31. BC, 1st down and 10 from the SMU 29. They're looking, Flutie looking. He's going to throw to Kelvin Martin. Kelvin, and it is deflected, and it's 2nd and 10. Down to 28 seconds. They can go down the middle of the field and get it at the 9-yard line if they can. They got to set this up with a couple plays. It's going to be 2nd down for BC. 35-31, they're down. 2nd and 10. They're going to double coverage. Flutie to throw. He's back to throw. He's looking. He throws to Tony Strafford. Strafford at the 16. Here comes Strafford. He gets some extra yards. He's out of bounds at the 11. They get time, and they still keep their time out. A 1st down, 18 yards. They could do this. They could do this. Everybody here in Boston College, they're all standing up. Not one person is sitting down. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the SMU 11. 35-31, and everybody in the stadium is standing up. They know if they score, this is going to be one of the most incredible games ever. 35-31, here's BC, 21 seconds to go. One timeout in case something goes wrong, 1st and 10. The all-out blitz, here comes Flutie, he throws to Gieselman. Gieselman at the 2-yard line. Gieselman is down at the 2-yard line. They got to call timeout. And there's a flag, so the clock will stop. Let's see what it is. It's going to be another personal foul on the 1-yard line. They keep their timeout because of the penalty. It's going to be down 13 seconds to go. Oh my goodness, automatic 1st down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. From the 1-yard line. 408 yards for Flutie, 12 seconds to go. Now they haven't scored yet. Andrew Baker's going down the field, 11 seconds to go in that game. We have 12 in this one. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 1. They might roll it out. They got time for a couple plays. 1st down and goal from the 1, 35-31. 1st and goal from the 1. Methodist, and here we go. Here comes BC, Flutie to snap. He's going to throw on 1st and goal. He throws to Kelvin Martin. It's going to be low, deflected at Jerry Ball by the line. 2nd and goal, 6 seconds to go. You might want to run it up the middle. Now you got all the options in the world. 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line, 6 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and goal from the SMU 1-yard line. Can they hold? They throw to Gerald Phelan, and it is high. play. It's incomplete. Do they have time? They got 1 second. This is it. BC from the 1 yard line. They got 1 second to go. 1 second. This is the play. The whole season is on the line for this one. 35-31. If they lose, they're not eliminated. It'll just be much, much harder. Last play of the game. SMU 35, BC 31. This is it. Third down. Third and goal. Doesn't matter. One play to get in. Here they go on the blitz. They throw to Phelan. He got him. Touchdown. Touchdown. Boston College. Touchdown. They went on the last play. They went on the last play. Throw it to Phelan. They went on the last play. They throw it in the end zone 3 times. And the third time's the charm. BC 37-35 winners. Oh, you gotta love it. BC wins on the last play. They beat SMU. It was a slant to Gerald Phelan. They have to kick the extra point for plus-minus reasons. So they get them out. There are people all over the field. They got to get the people off the field first. They're clearing the field here. BC will win the game. They got to clear everything. They got both sidelines packed because they got to kick the extra point. The reason is for plus-minus. If SMU were to beat BC at home, then it would go to net points. And you have to score an extra point in the playoffs after every touchdown, and you cannot return these. I don't believe you can return these. So it's okay. They want to take it. Kevin Snow. It's 37-35. And here it is, the extra point to get everybody off. It is up and good. And the people rush the field again as BC wins on the final play. They rush the field again. They are all on the field, and the people rush it at BC. 38-35. You remember the prediction was 2 points. Don't count Fruity out. The reality was 3 points. Don't count Fruity out. An unbelievable game. 2 different styles. It showed in reality it was BC with 591 yards. That is 1,061 yards. Remember the first quarter? It was ugly. It was awful. The first quarter was awful. I never expected this, but it picked up, and that is the biggest thing. 38-35. Unbelievable touchdown throw as time went out, and BC, that just shook up everything. That shook up everything. 38-35, the post-game show coming up. Incredible. Post-game show. We'll be right there for the post-game show. We'll be back in a second.
Search presents The Encounter.
I was looking forward to this show, not much else. I was late, crowd held me up. I found my certs, refreshing. Suddenly, I think that's my seat.
Excuse me?
I found myself face to face with Mr. Right. Thank goodness for certs.
Only Certs has a great taste, plus a glistening drop of Retsin, and a fresh, clean flavor to get your breath fresh enough to go face to face.
Could I be here the wrong night?
I don't think so.
Certs, for breath that's face-to-face fresh. Certs presents The Encounter.
I was looking forward to this show, not much else. I was late, crowd held me up. I found my certs, refreshing. Suddenly, I think that's my seat.
Excuse me?
I found myself face to face with Mr. Right. Thank goodness for certs.
Only Certs has a great taste, plus a glistening drop of Retsin, and a fresh, clean flavor to get your breath fresh enough to go face to face.
Could I be here the wrong night?
I don't think so.
Certs, for breath that's face-to-face fresh.
So here we go. It's a post-game show. What a post-game. What an incredible game. What an incredible game. Let's go to all the different games and everything, the highlights and everything. First, Rutgers and Air Force. Rutgers Air Force scored twice in the fourth quarter, 15 points. They went 18-14. Late in the game, they tried scoring. They got down to the Air Force 16, 3rd and 6. It was incomplete. They ran out of time. Rutgers just did not have the time. They ran out of time. When you recap this, it is 3:26, 3:05. Rutgers moved the ball. When you look at drives for Rutgers, they had 2 touchdowns, a lot of punts. They stalled. They fumbled. That was big. The red zone, the end of the game. But you look at Air Force, they went downs. They went for it. and didn't make it. That's how they didn't get in, but they had Air Force ended up winning the game 18-14. An unbelievable game there. Unbelievable. That was incredible. Tennessee pulls away from Arizona State. Tennessee is now 2-0. Tony Robinson, incredible. 9 completions the first week, 15 the second. 3 touchdowns here. Jones has 171 yards rushing. They led 34-7 and 41-14. Then it made it all the way 41-28. And then Tennessee just took over. It's 48-35 with 1:46. And then Jones broke a 44-yard run. So Tennessee 55, Arizona 30, Arizona State 35. Arizona State is 0-2. And the game that you just saw, one of the most unbelievable games you'll ever see. Doug Flutie, 26 of 50, 409 yards and 3 touchdowns, including on the last play of the game. On the last play of the game, he had Gerald Phelan, and they had to clear everybody off the field. It was crazy, and they ended up winning the game 38-35. King had 4 completions. I don't think he got one in the second half. They had 200-yard rushers. They ran the ball very well. Atkins almost was the third, but it was just incredible late. They shut down SMU's running game. I mean, SMU got some yards, but they couldn't get any points. SMU scored late, and then BC came down all the way down the field, 1:25, and ended up winning the game on the final play of the game. Incredible. LSU ends up beating Florida State 24-21. Wickersham looked good, 447 yards. Dalton Hilliard for LSU. Dalton Hilliard had 154 yards rushing. Florida State just came up short again. And when you take a look at the box, Wickersham looked pretty good. Fontenot tried a halfback pass. Dalton Hilliard, very good. When you take a look at the drives, a field goal for LSU, and then they missed a field goal, Florida State, earlier in the quarter, and then they ended up winning the game in the last 3:32, 9 plays, 17 yards. So they got a first down. Georgia ends up going away from Oklahoma. Georgia goes 1-1. Oklahoma is 2-0. Kevin Butler, you got to see him, special teams. Sorry about this. Kevin Butler goes 1-1 from 50 yards. So he makes it this week. He's one of the best there is. 24-14. They just couldn't do anything. An interception by Oklahoma at the end of the game. Not much going there offensively. A good game, though. Very tough. Georgia plays that tough defense. They don't have the greatest of offense, but they got a tough defense. They don't allow anybody to do anything. Oklahoma had started out a 14-0 lead. Georgia 24 points ever since then. As you could see, all punts, fumbles, interceptions. Georgia just looked very good late on, and they look good. How about Cinderella Vanderbilt? Cinderella Vanderbilt. Page, he doesn't get 300 yards, 20 of 36, 176. Woods with 88 yards rushing. They got a big lead on Georgia Tech. The drives, a 10-0 lead early, and then they go all the way down. Georgia Tech started to do things later on. Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt was running out a 20-0 lead, so they're running up the middle. Georgia Tech was coming back. That was incredible. 27-14, Vanderbilt, Cinderella Vanderbilt. They're down 2-0. Nebraska, 28-7. They win a very defensive game. They intercepted a pass and returned it for a touchdown at the very end of the game. It kind of got lazy, or else Nebraska would not have cleared the 16-point favorite. When you look at it was 307-73. Texas had a hard time, and Texas is now 1-1, and I don't know after this how good Nebraska is or how bad Texas is. It was just all, there you can see, downs, 4 times downs. For Nebraska, they have a great offense, and they look really good. They could be one of the teams to beat. Auburn and Syracuse. Auburn, a 44-yard field goal by McCauley, 4:33 left. But you can see that Auburn, 312 yards, 258 on the ground. And when you take a look at that, it was Bo Jackson, 48 yards. That's it. This defense here, Washington, 5'11 for 54 yards. At the very end, Syracuse hit a field goal. And then with 4:33 to go, 11 plays, they ended the game. Auburn, a 17-16 win. And that was very big. So that is 2. Let's take a look at the summary with all the division. Tennessee is 2-0. Let's take a look at the standings, actually, first. Tennessee is 2-0. BC and SMU, because of that last-second play, they're now 1-1 and 1-1. That Arizona State was cheering that last-second play. Arizona State has Boston College at home next week. Tennessee has SMU. Vanderbilt and LSU next week should be a good one. It's the only two teams that are 2-0 that are going to play each other. Vanderbilt and LSU. Nebraska is 2-0, and they look good. Nebraska has to play Georgia, and that's going to be a solid football game there. Georgia can start taking over. Oklahoma needs a win against Texas next week. Auburn is 2-0, barely getting by Syracuse. Syracuse not that bad. Air Force beat Rutgers with about a minute left to go, and that is very big. The summary now. The summary, Doug Flutie, 409 yards throwing. One of the most unbelievable things you'll ever see. Doug Flutie, not even picked off, not even intercepted. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 26 of 50. That is just, I can't believe that. 100-yard rushers, Johnny Jones. Again, Reggie Dupart, 171. Dupart is 298 total. Johnny Jones, 279. Dalton Hilliard, 154. Don King at 110, and Pat Evans with 104. Chuck Scott at 8 receptions. Andrew Baker at 8 receptions. Punt returning, Tom Onofrio, 100 yards. 111 yards there on punt returns. Interception returns, Brett Clark, 4 of them. Chuck Scott, 13 receptions total. Now we're talking about total leaders. Van Raphorst and Flutie are Arizona State and BC. They are the 2 passing leaders. Aesthetically, that looks like the game to be, but BC, here's the thing, if Tennessee beats SMU and BC beats Arizona State, it's going to be, no, if Arizona State beats BC and Tennessee beats SMU, then Tennessee's going to be 3-0, and it's going to be an absolute madhouse for that last slot. So Arizona State has to beat BC. BC beating SMU was the biggest thing in the world to them. And the second one, Vanderbilt and LSU, that'll be next week. That'll be huge. Taking a look quickly at the stats, offense, BC and Tennessee are the only teams now above 500 yards a game. Defensively, Nebraska is overtaking Rutgers for the best defense. I'm telling you, Nebraska could be the national championship team, or they might be in a very easy conference. Texas is, I don't know about Texas. Texas just looked like they just don't have the team in there. They just really don't have the team in there. Quick leaders right now, yards a game, there's the points. Touchdowns 12, first downs, Georgia Tech, penalties 6. The best penalties, Arizona State only 6 penalties. Boston College has never been sacked. Neither is Georgia Tech. Time possession, Georgia Tech. You take a look. Rushing yards, SMU, averaging 6 yards a rush. 6 of 7. And field goals for Vanderbilt. Looking very good. And punt return touchdowns there. It is looking good there. The highlights, let's look at some of these games. Still, 55 points. Tennessee beat Arizona State. And that is the highest scoring game at 90 points. The game that we saw, SMU and BC, was unbelievable. Fewest points, Rutgers and Syracuse are still there. Texas and Georgia week 1, but then the 32 points there was big. Most for kickers, still week 1, Ricky Anderson. Hilliard with 3 touchdowns. Passing yards, Flutie with 409. That was big. Most touchdowns, 3 in a game. Most interceptions, wow. 7 interceptions for Todd Dodge. He threw 7 of them. That was horrible. Maybe an all-time worst. Johnny Jones, 171. Reggie Dupart just had 171. The leaders, Dupart and Hilliard, most attempts, most touchdowns in a game. Most yards. Yep, Dupart and Johnny Jones. Receiving, Phelan. Unbelievable. Catches, very good. Touchdowns. Most interceptions in a game, 4 for Brett Clark. Did he return them? Yeah, he did. 2 pick sixes. Most sacks, 3 by Reuter. Most field goals, again, Ricky Anderson. Most points after for Tennessee. 7-7 punts. That was still the punt fest of week 1. Paul Day, kick returns, most points after. Okay, most yards. A touchdown for Kelvin Epps. He returned it all the way to begin the game. And most returns, most yardage, a touchdown in Offrio. 111 yards along with 91. 1 of 20 and 1 of 91. He got the touchdown. Again, the best plays. Wickersham for LSU, passing, not a touchdown. Rushing, Lydell Carr, we saw that one. Field goals, Don McCauley at 52 yards. Punting, 66 yards by Texas. This week, kickoff returns, Kelvin Epps at 92. Punt returns, Onofrio at 91. He scored a touchdown. Tim Green of Southern Methodist in the first week. And Armando Fritz, the interception returns for touchdowns. All right, now next week, very quickly, BC, Arizona State. That's going to be a huge one. Georgia Tech, Florida State. They got to save their seasons in week number 2 and week number 3. They got to save their seasons. Georgia and Nebraska. Georgia's 1-1. Nebraska is 2-0. Texas and Oklahoma. Texas looked horrible this week, and they got to play Oklahoma. Oklahoma's got to win, and they got to hope Nebraska beats Georgia. If Nebraska beats Georgia and Oklahoma wins, and we're going to have Georgia, Texas, and Oklahoma all tied at 1-2. Auburn at Rutgers. It should be a big one. Clear skies, very good. I don't see any sort of crazy weather. Tennessee at Southern Methodist in the Cotton Bowl, and that'll be a very big one. Air Force and Syracuse, and the game that we'll have, LSU and Vanderbilt. Can the Cinderellas at home beat LSU and go 3-0? That'll be a big one. That's it for us today. Have a great day, and that'll be it. Have a great day. Check our website. Check everything out for the stats, standings, and statistics of everything. Have a great day, and we will see you next week. Same time, same place. And that'll be good. We'll see you next week.